Greetings and welcome to Let's Play Harvester. Last time we killed some people and whoops. And yeah, I just wanted to remind you, of course, to check out the disclaimer video if you haven't done yet. It's in the video description, and I don't want any complaints like this game is so mean. Well, anyways, let's start it. Let's start this. I have to align. DOSBox, please. What are you doing? You can do it. I'm old. Yes. So yeah. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. A penny saved is hardly worth the effort. Oh, thanks. Load game. End of part 1. Well, we got told to go to the post office, but I think I will delay this a little bit. I just want to check out the other things like this abandoned house. Perhaps you can do stuff here. Examine the window. The attic window is the perfect nesting grounds for wasps. We heard about the wasp lady. The old car is the perfect nesting grounds for wasps. Everything seems to be a perfect nesting grounds for wasps. Oh, I can exit here. I thought this house was abandoned. The icebox is sealed shut with wasps' nests. Okay. What do we have here? There was a cabinet. From the sound of it, these cabinets are infested with wasps. Okay. A wasp nest. Tato Tetsuya Kwab.
It's not often that I get visitors.
Yeah,
I am
no wonder with your face.
The ignorant of harvest called me the wasp woman. A pejorative, no doubt. Born of fear and a poverty of imagination.
I don't understand.
The politics of honey, the Judeo-Christian rites of sacrifice and conventional taboos against unbridled pleasure are all responsible for the prejudice against wasps.
Okay. Yes. No. Honey?
The politics of honey are intertwined with the age-old struggle of the aesthetic versus the commercial. Because I choose to raise wasps instead of bees, I'm frowned upon by the community. Why? Well, raising bees is acceptable because they produce honey. But sometimes it's not what is produced, so much as what is performed.
I don't see any particular use for wasps.
Why must everything have a use? Is money always the determining factor? More slender, more aerodynamic than the bee, the wasp is a joy to behold.
And apparently it has the harvester symbol in the eyes.
And juicy.
Juicy.
Isn't that enough to compensate for the little drawbacks?
Okay, and half of the words suddenly disappeared.
Regard the wasp. Wasps produce nothing for others, but only for themselves. Wasps build nests and more wasps, nothing more. They spread into eaves and attics, not to make honey for supermarkets, but to buzz and rustle on their own paper, perpetuating their own agenda, growing stealthily, surely, the most relentless of insects.
We spent $50,000 on this special effect. We have to show it 2 times.
Regard the wasp.
Okay, yes, we saw this. Drawbacks.
Well, as you can see, the little darlings do love to sting. Another source of prejudice for the masses, and another reason to love them. Bees are like animals. They sting only for a reason, for sacrifice. They have no conception of individual sensation, of pleasure.
Okay, sacrifice.
When a bee stings, it rips itself apart and dies for its audacity. This appeals to those raised worshipping a god that demands sacrifice and atonement. But the wasp is promiscuous. They are not as sympathetic to the masses because they don't die when they sting. They live to sting another day, and they take pleasure from it.
Okay.
Yes, a great deal of pleasure. The wasp is a sensual being, not a laborer, hedonistic instead of industrial. Some think them quick to anger. In truth, they are easily swayed to ecstasy. They penetrate your flesh, and the muscular contractions in their thorax as they pump venom could be likened to the muscular contractions of ejaculation, each painful welt, an act of love.
Well, so now you know. If you ever got stung by a wasp, you were fucked by a wasp. Pleasurely interesting. Bye, strange lady. Can I hit her? Oh, I can! What? Great. I think I missed a cutscene there. Let's go back to kill her again, because I'm on a killing spree, and I saved before that. Abandoned house. So let's click to the... I don't know if this somehow opens up something. Blah 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 blah.
Well, yeah,
Bye. So, save. Wasp lady death. Not to mention I kinda want to save because I don't know if killing her somehow. What? She has a wasp body? And you... That's what she was... And you just punched her head off. You punched her fucking head off. God. Oh, what I'm getting into here. Oh God. Oh. Oh. Okay, good. I was a call of a picture for wasp. Yes. Let's not do this. Can I ask her about
it's not
a body? Body. Body.
a triviality.
A triviality. Are you a wasp?
A triviality.
Oh, okay, get lost. Good, good, good. Apparently we are so strong we can punch... Ooh, it's in the weeds. This place sure could use a gardener. Okay, I got told to go to my mom and enter a certain word, which I will do now. Hi, Mom!
I told you I'm busy, Steve. Why don't you talk to Hank, or go next door and visit Stephanie, or go get an
How about, fuck!
What a thing to say to your mother. Was that an invitation, now that your father is out of action?
Yeah, how about it?
Maybe later, dear. Right now I have housework to do. Though you can watch if you want. Don't forget to put the papers out for Jimmy. You know how he gets.
Oh God. Oh. Why am I playing this game? God. Oh, good. Yes. Okay. Fine. Works perfectly. Let's go somewhere else fast. Post office, barber shop. Let's go to the general store. Buy some stuff. Handyman. He's too busy working to notice you. The debris. Tape and broken glass. Obviously a professional break-in. Okay, fire hydrant. A phallic symbol thrusting boldly upwards from the concrete, ever ready to spew forth. Okay. Yum! Creamed asparagus tips, 2 for 49 cents. Okay. Harvest Bake Sale this Friday in the school. Wait. Creamed asparagus tips. Okay. Sexual innuendo. Let's go in. I got a penny, I think. Yeah! Ooh, shake it, baby! I always forget I have to click on him to use something. I got a quarter. Nice. Water cooler. Dead roaches and bits of arid grit coat the water cooler's bone-dry reservoir. Empty barrels that smell like pickles. Oh. Nom, 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 nom. This empty barrel reeks of rotting meat. You should clean up your shop. An old 60mm projector with game memorial stenciled on it. 3 copies made here. Okay. A shoddy old TV missing the VHF knob. An empty meat box. I can't examine the vacuum. Ah, okay. The new and improved Suck You Lux Super Suck Vacuum Cleaner. It really sucks. Ah, okay. Hello, Mrs. Phelps.
Who are you?
This is Phelps General Store, so who would that make me? Maybe you need to go back to Gein Memorial and have Miss Whaley teach you about logic.
I'm fuzzy on a lot of things these days. My memory's gone.
Pshaw, you always were a kidder, Steve.
I'm serious, I need some help.
I need help.
Well, they say a sharp blow to the head is a good thing for amnesia. In which case, I'd recommend Miss Whaley again. Then again, they say a good scare can jog the memory. In which case, I'd advise you to visit the Sergeant at Arms over at the lodge. That man gives me the willies. Speaking of willies, how's your father?
Don't know.
What?
Haven't seen him.
Care to buy anything today?
No. Yes, please.
Just point to whatever you want. I'm a little hard of hearing.
I'm a little hard on hearing. What items to sell? I can use the shelf. The adult magazine. An adult magazine for 25 cents. You must pay Mrs. Phelps before you can buy anything. Oh! Black electrical tape. You must pay Mrs. Phelps before you can buy anything. A wrench. Okay. Coffee cans. A cow is bleeding a robust coffee on this Harvest Blend coffee can. Why is a cow bleeding coffee? Soup cans with a... Okay. Cans of soup or possibly rat poison? Okay, I want to buy the adult magazine because YOLO. Yeah.
A girly magazine? Why, Steve, I'm surprised at you. I'd expect that sort of thing from Deputy Loomis, but never from you. He's always coming in here oogling the girly magazines behind my counter. Darned if I'd sell him one, though. I know his wife, for heaven's sakes.
Well, will you sell me one?
I certainly will, Steve. That kind of interest is healthy for a young fellow. Steers him away from being a fireman.
What? Fireman? I can't examine the adult magazine.
Damn it! Well, that didn't work. Oh, man.
Oh, man! Damn it! That didn't work. It's not good if you use an adult magazine on yourself and you say, well, that didn't work. You should go to the doctor or something. Barbershop. Let's see what's in there. Pastorelli's Barbershop. Ah. Hello, young people. Oh, people of the earth. Ooh, a sheep. Except with occasional hairball coat, it's hard to tell if the sheep is alive or not. Oh. A barber's pole. A fancy barber's pole secured to the wall with a straight slot screws. A coat rack. Jim Bob, who was the high school star pitcher 20 years ago, hangs his agent leather jacket here when he comes in for a trim. Ooh, Jim Bob is here. A picture of a young Mr. Pastorelli, spaghetti on his mouth and all. Oh, I thought he was called Pastorelli Spaghetti. Okay. A young buck. Clem Parsons took this rare photograph of an extraterrestrial. Yeah, photographs of extraterrestrials are usually pretty rare. A cowhead. It takes a few sportsmen to hunt down those dangerous cows. That's true. Cows are really evil. Even I, as a vegan, say that you have to kill cows because they are the scourge of the earth. Really, really mean. So, but I always say vegan. I have a vegan diet. An alien head. An unfortunate extraterrestrial who journeyed hundreds of light years to wind up mounted on a barber's wall. Okay. Let's talk with Mr. Pastorelli. Mr. Pastorelli doesn't respond, not understanding English. Okay. Mr. Swell.
Howdy, Steve.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Howdy back, Mr.
Pete Swell, Steve. Don't you pull my old leg now. Change your mind about that aluminum siding?
What are you talking about?
Siding?
I really think you should talk your father into buying some. He can afford it. And I can't stress enough the value of some really fine aluminum siding. Keeps it warm in the summer, cool in the winter, and it keeps out the sheep. Pastorelli ought to look into some, but I can't get him to understand a word I say.
Why would I want to keep something warm in the summer and cool in the winter? Isn't it usually the other way around? Like, oh, it's summer, I kinda want it cooled down here. Huh. Aluminum siding.
Steve, aluminum siding can't get a fair shake no more. Started when those firemen came to harvest, filling people's heads with newfangled notions like color coordination and interior design. You can paint aluminum, you know, if you want to. But even so, I can't seem to move it anymore. Not even to a rube like Pastorelli. Thank God for the plumbing.
You scare me, little man. Pastorelli.
Pastorelli's a rube from way back. Ask Clem Parsons how he followed up with the alarm system in here. I'm a plumber. I could fix it for him, but he just won't listen.
Okay.
Well, I seen the end coming for the aluminum siding game, so I took a mail course and learned how to be a plumber. Now, there's a business that never lets up. You'd be surprised what people flush down the toilet.
Just look at these eyes. He's like, I'm going to eat you.
Nice to see you again, Steve.
Yeah, smell you later.
Hello there, youngster. You see them aliens I was telling you about? Well, they came back last night. Cut another crop circle in my south field.
How come I never seen none of them saucers, Clem?
Them aliens is wild, Pete. You don't cross the intergalactic void without learning a trick or two. You know what Pastorelli did? Yesterday, he gets an alarm system to protect his pole. Only he don't know how to rig it, so now it's all awry.
Good. Let's get tell me about the pole.
Why, that barber's pole of his is his pride and joy. Brought it all the way over from Italy, wrapped all special-like. It ain't nothing but colored glass with some bulbs stuck up in it, but he thinks it's the be-all, end-all. Installed that alarm system just to protect it. Though who in tarnation would want to steal a worthless piece of junk like that? I don't know.
Maybe them aliens, Clem?
Yeah, sure they
Oh,
is.
Pete, don't be ignorant. Them aliens don't give a fig for no colored glass. You think if they can build spaceships, they can't make a dadgum barber pole? Crazy hick don't know nothing about science.
Good. Alarm system.
Pastorelli shelled out for an alarm system, all right, but he's too cheap to hire an electrician to hook her up. Dang idiot cross-wired it to the fire sprinkler, so now when the alarm goes off, it sets the sprinkler spraying. Tarnation! Aliens looking for intelligent life ought to stay away from this shop, sure enough.
But you seem to be very interested in aliens, I guess.
Well, son, the ways of the alien is a specialized area of woodcraft unknown to all but the wiliest sportsmen.
Woodcraft.
What you gotta remember is, your average alien is smarter than your average human. So you gotta be extra careful building your blind if you want to bag one.
You hunt aliens.
Son, after nailing an alien, you can never go back to quail. What, you think you can get one of those at a swap meet? Line your blind with lead to fool their sensing machines. Lay real quiet and wait. Preferably in the woods